Joe, Robin, Nolan. Whenever I need advice in my life, you're generally the people that I go to.
Right.
So I want to see you guys do a little round of good, bad, worse, if that's cool with you.
I mean, of course, yeah. I'm the
Oh
most
yeah.
sensitive person I know, so.
Perfect. So this is good, bad, worse. We're gonna assemble I'm sorry, Joe. Did I interrupt you?
No, I was making a judgmental
Just
face.
throwing shade, Jim. Please
Yeah.
continue.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. All right, so
Yeah.
this is good, bad, worse. We're gonna have a panel of experts here, but whoever Joe decides to be, he can be himself or he can be a character. It's gonna be up to him. He's gonna have to give good advice. Robin was gonna give bad advice, and then Nolan is gonna give the worst possible advice. And I'm gonna mix it up after we get some questions from our audience. Okay, those are the rules. Here we go with good, bad, worse. All right. So first up, here in the blue shirt, who do we have?
My name's Joe. I'm a local improv comedian, and I like to operate from truth. So
I'm very, very familiar with your work. Thank you for being here.
thank you. You're
Over here in the green, could you introduce yourself?
This is Gray. But yeah. I'm
So is
I
this.
oh, that is green. Yeah, that's green. Are you colorblind? Oh, we're just learning this. This is so awkward for you, Jim. My name's Robin. I'm also in a local improv troupe. But I also have a vendetta against all men.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'll watch my step.
But
Then over here, with the man in your talons, who are you?
Yes, my name is Orvis, and I've been living along just the land for a while, but Mother Earth takes care of me. I've got my old friend, and yeah, just having a good time.
Yeah, looks like it. Okay, well, our panel is ready here. If you have any questions, life advice that you need, problems at work, whatever it might be, now would be the time to chime in. Oh, we got Carrie here.
Hey guys. So I think that we're all like dealing with things differently. I myself am trying to land a husband, and internet dating is just so hard. So I don't know if you guys have any advice like for you to net the one, but I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, okay. And advice for landing a husband. Let's start with our good advice from Joe.
yeah. Being the only engaged person on the panel, I feel like I can speak to this pretty well. Yeah, suck it. So really, it's a numbers game. Just don't say no to literally anybody, and then your odds just go up from there. So just say yes, like legally. You know what I mean? Respect yourself, but just say yes to anybody because you never really know like who you're gonna connect
Okay, good advice.
with.
Robin.
yeah, I would say, first of all, just don't be on that app because you never know who's going to pop up. Is it going to be someone with the name that starts with the letter T? Is it going to be someone that starts with the letter D? Is it going to be someone that starts with the letter J? Somehow Joe Wagner here is already engaged. He's people. J's are trickery, okay? Just delete it.
Okay. All right. Finally, let's see what kind of advice Orville might have here.
Yeah, so my advice is don't even forget the apps, forget all of them. What you need is a really good trap. Now, what you can do is you need to trap a man, and then, but the thing is, you got to get the right bait. I'm talking baseball cards or maybe a big fishing pole from from a recreational whatever store, or you just make your own stick with a leash on it or a string, and you just grab them and you take them home.
I think I
Okay.
might go with that option, to be honest.
Yeah,
Thank you.
build a trap, Carrie. I think that's a good idea. Or it could be the worst idea. All right, let's mix this up a little bit. Robin, you're gonna give the good advice now. Orville, you're gonna give bad advice. Joe, you are gonna give the worst advice. Okay. Uh, David, it looks like David's joining us. David, you got a question for our panel here?
Yeah, I want to do a brunch tomorrow and make some chicken and waffles, but I don't have a waffle maker. Is there any way I could make fresh waffles without a waffle maker?
Okay. All right. Making fresh waffles without a waffle maker, starting with Robin.
Yeah, that's easy to overcome if you have friends with a waffle maker. Joe has a waffle maker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
like sometimes I just like go to Joe's house. I hate it. I hate it, but like sometimes we spend time together. And we make waffles.
Uninvited, I might add, but it's fine.
What what was that last part, Robin? You do what?
Just go to Joe's. Just
Oh,
go to
it's
Joe's house. Joe's got it.
oh okay. Go to Joe's house, make some waffles. Okay. Orville? Just
Yeah,
make waffles without a
as
waffle maker?
yeah, I know as someone who lives off the land that there are a lot of different tools that you can take or use to your advantage when making waffles. Now, the biggest thing is breaking into a home, and then you want to steal a iron, like an iron that you iron your clothes with.
Oh, okay.
Plug it into find an outlet anywhere, maybe on the street. Plug it in, and then you pour your batter on top of it. It'll give you a nice, fluffy or waffle. Maybe get 2 irons and put them together and get a little thin one.
Okay. All right. But I'm not going to suggest that you steal an iron, but you should own one. Just use the one you own. Joe, what do you have to say on the subject? How do we make fresh made waffles without a waffle maker?
So very similar to what Orville said. It's my personal recommendation is to tennis rackets because they have the holes like in the square, you know what I mean, from the strings, and that's going
Sure.
to give you the texture that you want. And you just heat them up. You can use any kind of frayed wiring. Those that heats up pretty quickly. If you wrap that around the racket, it's going to heat up the strings pretty quickly. And then you want to, make sure that they're clean. So once the rackets have the wiring around them, you want to just give them a quick rundown with water.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that is how they make waffles in prison.
I can say for a fact that's true.
Okay. All right. Yeah, got some affirmation on that. Cool. All right. Orville, in this next one, I want you to do your best to give us some good advice. Uh, Joe would be the bad advice on that, and then Robin, you're going to give the worst possible advice, um, just like you did in the first 2 rounds. Does anybody have a question for our panel here? Oh, Matt, what's up?
So, with all this quarantining stuff, I've been on my Instagram a lot more, and I don't have as many followers as I would like. How do I remedy that? How do I get more followers? Because my shit's too weak right now. I need to get a stronger Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, how are we getting more Instagram followers? Orville, you probably know all about tweeting.
Of course, of course. So the biggest thing is content. If you have good content, then you'll gain followers naturally. But here's a really good tip: is you just follow random people, and once they follow you back, then you unfollow them. So then your count of followers goes up.
Oh,
Your
okay.
ratio is great. Yeah.
That's a nice little trick. Yeah. Well, I'll talk to our artistic director and see if she's tried that. Thank you very much. All right, Joe.
Yeah, so personally, what I find works for me is just taking a really controversial stance on a topic and just kind of keep talking about it. You will get followers, whether or not they're the ones you want is probably not going to happen. But it's all about the numbers.
Yeah.
It's about quantity, not quality.
Yep.
So just find like something that's somewhat controversial and say the opposite, and you'll get certain people.
That's yeah. Do you have an example of something controversial we could bring up on our social media?
I do. Yes, I do. So, for example, if you were to say that that Seinfeld is better than Friends, that
Okay.
would be controversial and wrong. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you very much, Joe.
you're welcome.
Robin, what would your advice be on this topic?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I actually only follow one person, and it's Joe, but he's also kind of blocked me. So that's I guess that kind of ruins my cred a little bit. But I would say just keep trying. I keep sending him DMs. I take pictures outside of his house and I put them in my Instagram story. The thing I've done most recently to get his attention so that he will unblock me, I actually I've kidnapped his fiance. So yeah, his fiance is actually in my basement. And I really think it's like working. I think I'm getting the attention of Joe right now. Look at him, he's shaking. So trembling.
Doc Joe.
Matt, you could kidnap Joe's fiance.
I can't do that. Okay, so stalk Joe and kidnap his fiance will lead to more foul. Thank you guys so much.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, that's all the time we have for our panel here today. Let's give them a round of applause.
Yay!
All that
I learned so
advice.
much.
Well done, players. Well done.